Hi, my name is Eilish Kelly. I'm Commercial Programme Manager in NI Water. I'm here to talk to you today about innovation and future supply chain opportunities at NI Water. So firstly, I would just like to explain what NI Water do. So fundamentally, we provide clean and safe water and wastewater services to the people of Northern Ireland. On the water side, we have 23 water treatment works that produce, on average, 575 million litres of treated water every day. This is pumped to over 850,000 households and businesses. So then on the wastewater side, we collect over 340 million litres per day. We have over 1,000 wastewater treatment works that ensures a safe return to the environment. So hopefully that gives you an understanding of what we do as a business. So moving on to strategy. Our strategy is underpinned by our 5 strategic priorities. Number 1 is our customer. We want to deliver an exceptional customer experience. 2 being water. We deliver great tasting, clean and safe water to meet customer demand. 3 is economy. We efficiently deliver infrastructure to underpin sustainable growth. 4 is nature. We protect and enhance the environment. And finally, 5 is about our people. We provide a great place to work. So in a world that is changing fast, these priorities are key to tackling our risks and taking advantage of our technological and our innovative opportunities. So look, in line with our 5 strategic priorities I've just talked about, we have created a transformation map to outline how innovation can assist in making NI Water world-class by 2050. In the customer space, it is about intelligence to help drive improved service and efficiency. In terms of economy, we need innovation to deliver a resilient network. With water, again, it's using intelligence and predictive modeling. And then with people, it's about using data and developing an upskilled workforce. With regards to nature, we seek to achieve a net zero carbon and unlock our wastewater capacity. So look, we need support from our supply chain to help deliver this innovation and make us world class. So look, we recognise that successful partnership with our supply chain is key to deliver against our strategy. So we spend about 235 million per year with our contractors for goods, services and capital works. About 80% of this is invested in local businesses. And for every £1 that NI Water invests, we reckon the wider knock-on effect in our community is about double. So look, our supply chain is important to us, and NI Water are certainly important to our local supply chain. So moving to capital works, as you would expect, every year we invest in new treatment works and upgrading our existing mains. We take pride in the fact that we have one of the lowest costs to replace water mains in the UK, but we don't stop here. We want to continue to improve and find better ways of working that will lead to efficiency and ultimately a better customer service. Our plan in the next price control is to double the amount of capital investment on our assets. However, we recognise we have challenging efficiency targets. The NI Water Capital Works programme is delivered through a number of NEC frameworks. So go onto our website to view these frameworks and our Tier 1 suppliers. It's also important to point out that we encourage prospective Tier 2 and Tier 3 suppliers to approach our Tier 1 suppliers with innovation proposals. So moving on to goods and services categories. So just to say, we buy a varied range of goods and services in NI Water. Our categories of spend include, energy, and that's our largest area of spend, which I'll talk about in our next slide. Waste management is another large category, and that includes like our sludge management services, which is important to ensure we return wastewater safely to the environment. We've got networks management and leakage. So that's, you'll see our squads out on our roads responding to bursts and other network issues, which may be impacting our customers. Our strategic suppliers in this area are Meridian Utilities Limited and McAllister's. With M&E, we buy mechanical and electrical goods and services to support our production lines. With fleet, so we recently outsourced our fleet management to NI Trucks, and that contract's going to kick off next month. We've got chemicals and analytical services, so we buy chemicals such as like polys and lime to treat our water. Facilities management probably is one that most people are aware of. So this is really about looking after our buildings and our above ground infrastructure. So we actually just were about to commence a new contract delivered by Lowry's and CTS in the above ground maintenance side of the house. In terms of digital and ICT and customer services, suppose this is a really big area for us right now, and we really want to understand how we can use digital to move to intelligent operations. So that's a key question that I will address later in my slides. Okay, so look, I just want to talk a wee bit about energy here. So energy is a massive area of opportunity for us. We are the largest consumer of electricity in Northern Ireland, accounting for around 3% of all of the electricity used. Approximately 40% of the electricity we buy from the grid is green, and we've built a large solar farm to generate electricity to supply one of our largest water treatment works. We're also testing the market to highlight opportunities with renewable energy generators to further increase the amount of green energy we buy and reduce NI Water's carbon footprint. We're actually tapping into market trading now by exploring the opportunities around switching our assets on and off at different time periods. We're also looking at alternative technologies to unlock the full energy potential of our wastewater resources. And we're seeking to establish a groundbreaking green energy oxygen demonstrator at our wastewater treatment works in the Belfast area. This project's really innovative and exciting, and is expected to help increase capacity in the works, reduce the cost of our wastewater treatment, and lower our carbon emissions in vehicles. So this is a question I mentioned earlier. How can we use digital for innovation? So analytics is a key enabler for intelligence operations. Our organization has large data sets. You can see some of the stats on the left-hand side here of the slide. So we receive live data from almost 100,000 data points, and we have over 40 million entries in our asset register. So this is a goldmine for us from an analytics perspective. It allows us to analyze information right across our production lines, which I've shown here at the bottom of the slide. So our early focus was on energy, but it's now moving towards asset performance, early failure prevention using like modern analysis techniques, and using process control for water and wastewater treatment works. We believe that by unlocking the data potential, we can spot failures earlier and predict and intervene earlier in failure life cycle. We can review plant maintenance regimes and optimize our performance of our water and our wastewater production lines. Okay, so just to sum up, so we're a ISO 9001 registered company and are a designated COPE. All NI Water tenders are advertised on the eTenders NI portal. You can go on our website there to view our tendering opportunities. Supplier engagement is important to us. So prior to any call for tender, we would invite suppliers into NI Water to discuss the opportunity, set expectations, and very often help us to develop our own requirements. Supplier Day is an example of this supplier engagement. Over the last number of years, we've had very successful supplier days, And it's really given our supply chain the opportunity to engage with our buyers, to really understand, I suppose, the tendering pipeline, consider expectations, and offer to us innovative solutions. So this year, we plan to hold a virtual supplier day. So although the look and feel may be different for obvious reasons, we have as high, if not higher, expectations for this event, and we really look forward to engaging with our supply chain at this event. Finally, then, I've just called out Water Innovation 2050. So I've given you the link there. So this is a joint innovation strategy for the water sector, where 19 companies have come together from England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. So it's worth a view. So just to say, thank you for listening, and I'd be more than happy to take any questions as we go along. Thank you very much.